Throw it down, big man.
All right, let's get to the main world conversation that everybody is talking about. Our president of the United States of America, Joe Biden, is out. He dropped out. He's not going to run for president. Kamala Harris, potentially, it looks like, will be the candidate moving forward. It's not official yet until August 19th when they meet for the Democratic National Convention. But it's all foregone conclusion at this point. Everybody's endorsed it, from the Clintons to Bernie Sanders, everybody, except for the Obamas. He still wants an open Democratic run. So just all that put together, your thoughts on Biden's out, Kamala's in, and the Obamas want an open convention.
My thoughts on just the whole entire plot twist that we have going on. And it just... Boy, doesn't this feel like a WWE storyline?
It does. Yeah.
Man, you originally had the Biden versus Trump part 2, and then everybody's just like, Biden is not supposed to be running. He's too old. And then on the other side, you can't have this criminal running the country, and then now you just have the trickle effects of both of these. Eventually, Biden is having to drop out of the race. He endorses First Lady Kamala, and then you have Trump, who's going through the legal situation, then going through getting shot, and now he's like, I don't know, man. It's just now you have a situation where you're going to have Kamala and potentially probably some other folks, because I don't know how this is going to work out particularly. I do feel like they need to have like a slight primary race between Kamala and probably like 2 other people, or at least 1 other person. But I'm not fully sold on Kamala representing the Democratic Party going into this election. Now, we only have like 3 months to get this together.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever they're going to have to do, they're going to do it quick, fast, in a hurry. Now, since apparently, like you said, Obama and the Obama administration hasn't endorsed themselves with Kamala, that might leave the door open for Michelle. So maybe we can have a Kamala versus Michelle type of moment, which would be interesting. Once again, another WWE moment where you have it's like a number 1 contenders match, Kamala versus Michelle. The winner faces off against Donald Trump.
I don't want that.
Who just recently got shot in the ear. And then all of a sudden you hear the glass break, and instead of Stone Cold Steve Austin coming down, it's Hillary Clinton. And Hillary Clinton Stone Cold stunners Michelle in the ring, and the next thing you know, Kamala and Hillary Clinton got their hands raised in the air.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then it's them 2 taking on Trump.
Yeah. It definitely has that Cody Rhodes, The Rock, and Roman Reigns. That whole storyline.
It's just it definitely turned into too Hollywood. This political race turned too Hollywood too quick. And I just hope a lot of people just realizes this, because this turned very Hollywood very quickly.
I mean,
so now at this point, I'm just sitting back. I'm just relaxing, sitting back here, and I'm just watching. I'm just waiting for the DNC at this point. I'm trying to see who's going to show up to the DNC.
Oh yeah. That's going to be interesting. August 19th. I can't wait for that either. I mean, I'm excited for this battle, Kamala and Donald Trump. When they have their first debate, because they're going to have a debate. I don't know when exactly they're going to have a debate. I want Kamala to not hold back. Like, I know they want her to not be the angry black woman, to be reserved, to be just not to go on his level Trump. No, F that. Like, shoot. It's we're at war now. We're at battle. We're in the third quarter now. Like we're in a comeback season. We're the Patriots 28-3. I need I need Hail Marys. I need your best offensive plays. I need that throwing it down Trump. Because he's an habitual line stepper. He lies. Like this is what he does with no fact checking. Like, check him. Check him, Kamala. Do this for black women. Do it for us. Like, check him. Make it a fight. Like, and I'm excited. I'm telling you, this time 2 weeks ago, I was not excited to vote. I really wasn't. I was like, oh, if there was a way I could vote for everything else but the presidential race, I'll find a way to do that. Like now, I'm all in. The chips are all in the front of the row. Like I'm all in. Like, and she may not win, so what? But this is a battle. This is a battle for our state of our country. Like I'm in.
I'm still holding off on my vote. I still don't feel comfortable with neither one of these people. I mean, Kamala's cool, I guess. I just
we can't have 4 more years.
At this point, I was about to say, at this point, I'd rather try something new. That's where I stand at that. So I mean, in a tie-breaking situation, I would go Kamala, but I really still do I have any confidence in her? Not really. I had the same amount of confidence in her that like I have in Trump. It's just like, I mean, will he get the job done? Yeah. Will she get the job done? I feel like she could get the job done. I mean, it shouldn't be that too hard of a job to get done. Yeah. Especially if you're gonna have the backing that you have, like I'm predicting she's gonna have Hillary Clinton by her side. If not as VP, then Secretary of State. Which just might as well like be president part 2 if you're Secretary of State. So it just depends on how everything folds. Let me just get past the DNC and we'll see where we stand after that. But right now, I got to see, because if Michelle makes an announcement, man, listen, now we're talking. Now
Now the Crisco's in the oven. I got you.
It's cooking. Oh yes, we reached the moment where we're on the road to WrestleMania, and Cody Rhodes come out and said, "No, this is not how this is going to go." And then next thing you know, The Rock smacks Cody Rhodes in the face.
I don't want that.
This is where we at.
We're too early. We're too late into this. I don't want division in the Democrats. Like that's chaos. Like that's chaos. They don't need that. They need unity.
They do need
to
it.
Be like we're together.
They do need it.
We need
no. That's what the Republicans are doing. They already got their unity. They got their unity kumbaya moment. No.
You want the ratings?
They need
the ratings.
We need one. Yes, we need ratings, but 2. We need to make sure you get this right. Because, I mean, if you get this right, you got a chance to beat Trump. You got a chance. Because, 1, you got a female. Because right now, if there was a FanDuel sports wager going on right now, number 1, it would be Kamala. Number 2, it would be Hillary Clinton. And number 3, it would be Michelle Obama. 3 females, back to back to back. That could be potentially representing the Democratic Party with the odds favorite highest, the highest favorite odds. 3 females, in my opinion. So with that fact alone, listen, you already got a shot to beat Trump.
Yeah, but they didn't want Hillary. They didn't want Hillary in 2016. And she's
Well, that's why. But see, that's why she got to work with Kamala.
It's interesting to see. I don't want chaos though. I want some, because the Democrat, you could tell they're split. You could just tell like there's fractions and problems in the Democratic Party. Like they need to come together and knock out the main problem.
Well, I'm letting you know. They're all waiting for Obama to say something.
Yeah, they're on pins and needles because look, Obama endorses Kamala. We're not even having this discussion right now. This ain't even like a WWE plot story. Like Obama endorses. And that's what leads.
If he does that, then it's said and done.
Yeah. So Obama, you're on the clock. NFL draft's turn. Ball me on the clock. The Olympics are here this Friday. The opening ceremony. LeBron James is the first flag bearer in men's basketball history. Kudos to my GOAT. What else besides LeBron and besides Steph? The people that we know. What other like Olympic star are you looking forward to seeing for this?
I mean,
for the
of
2 weeks?
course, you got to throw out the queen herself, and that is Simone Biles. That's number one. That's number one. We got to get that taken care of already. Then number two, you can go into, maybe Sha'Carri Richardson. If she can have a little,
I thought you were gonna say Katie Ledeck. I thought you were gonna say Katie Ledeck. That would be number two. Like,
we all know she's gonna take care of business. That's not gonna be anything. I feel like there's already a foregone conclusion. She's gonna sweep all those medals. She's walking with gold. She
still must see. She still must see TV though.
For sure. Because I mean, it's just it's the way that she's winning these competitions. It's just you have to see it to believe it. So definitely her, Katie. Who else am I probably interested in?
Shelly. What about Shelly Ann Fraser Price? This is her last. She's 37, Jamaican runner. This is her last Olympic for Jamaica. I think this could be her farewell goodbye moment against Sha'Carri. I mean, it's going to be the track and field is just it's always, no matter what. Besides basketball,
besides gymnastics, swimming, track and field is up there as like must watch TV. I think we have one Olympic sport, if you even want to call it an Olympic sport. I guess you can. That's making its debut this year, and that's breakdancing, I believe.
Breakdancing. Oh,
breakdancing. So, if you wonder what you're watching on your TV and you just see a whole bunch of people just breakdancing, that's why they're competing for a gold medal in breakdancing.
Like you got served breakdancing.
I guess. It's gonna have to be something that I have to see to believe. It's one of those ESPN Ocho type of moments right there.
They're really trying to get like me and you to like join, like the random American. Any random American.
I was about to say, do no breakdancing.
No, not breakdancing, but I'm saying like if they have like beer pong or pickleball.
Oh my lord! If they have beer pong, boy, I'm sure pickleball. Give it another 8 years. Pickleball be up there. I mean, flag football and what is it? Flag football?
BMX now. I mean, BMX has kind of been there for a minute.
I think it's softball, and like some other sports that are going to be making their debuts in the LA Summer Olympics. So,
yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised.
So I'm gonna name some other. I'm gonna name some other names. So Trinity Rodman. If that last name sounds familiar, that's Dennis Rodman's daughter. She's on the soccer team. So
interesting. Okay.
And if you look her up. If you look her up, it looks nothing like Dennis Rodman. I mean, nothing like Dennis Rodman. Like,
well, I mean, Dennis Rodman
is a compliment.
Interesting human being. I was about to say, listen,
and that's a compliment, like for the fairest. Like, so watching the USA women's soccer and men, probably not men, but the women's soccer. Alex Morgan, of course. Noah Lyles. Okay, we mentioned track and field. Noah Lyles, our American guy. Sydney McLaughlin. Course,
yeah, of course.
Sha'Carri Richardson, you mentioned. There's a lot. Simone Biles, of course. There's one name that could give Miss Biles a run for her money. Her name is Rebecca Andrea. She can give Simone's a run. Simone's still a favorite by any means necessary, but Simone needs some competition. And I said this on our chat about the top 100. Yes, Simone needs to be top 5. But can there be like somebody that's ready to compete? Because Simone makes it look too easy, way too easy. Like, I mean, she needs somebody to just I'm coming at you, Queen.
Mm-mm.
This Rebecca chick can do that. So keep an eye out on that. I'm not calling for an upset, but let's just put it like this: Sakari, she needs to be full guns blazing, no pun intended, because of what she did. But like,
Ah.
no pun intended. But she was denied because she wanted to smoke some weed, a little bit of weed. Come on, like that was crazy. Like, so she
Yeah.
ready to go. She ready to roll. Like,
Yep. That's what I'm saying. That's why I had her as one of my top because it's just like, listen, she got a lot to prove.
yeah.
She was denied an opportunity before, but now it's just like, all right, bet I'm here now. What's up?
Yeah, yeah. Couple golf. Couple tennis players. Coco Gauff should be there. I can never say the guy that's basically taking over tennis now. Carlos Alcatraz, whatever.
Yeah,
Him.
yeah.
He's the new face of
The
tennis.
one that
He'll be
just
there.
beat Djokovic
Djokovic. Yeah,
in the Wimbledon just then. Back to back
mhm.
Wimbledon champion actually.
He's a new face of tennis, so keep an eye on that as well. I'm excited for this Olympics. I just think like I'm not gonna watch every event. We're not gonna watch every event, but well, of course we want to watch the domination of USA, what other international stars they're out there. And of course we're just gonna keep you guys updated, as the Olympics go on, the medal count, all that.
Yep.
So that'd be really, really fun. All right, our final thing. You know what we got to do? We got to preview the AFC East and the NFC East. And I've talked to a lot of Cowboys fans the past couple of days. I told them my opinion of what I think they're gonna do. They think I'm crazy. What I'm about to tell you guys today. So I can't wait. I can't wait for your reaction on this. What I think. So
Oh boy.
AFC East. It's a lot of turbulence going on in this division. A lot of things, a lot of moving pieces. According to Bet MGM Grand, our good friends there, I wish they would be our good friends for this podcast, but the Buffalo Bills, their win projection, 10.5 wins, over or under.
I'm going under. I believe they'll get to 10 wins. I just don't believe they'll cross that threshold to pass the 10.5 to go over. So yeah, I got them going 10-7 this year.
Interesting. I say the same thing, 10-7. If this was like 9.5, yeah, over. But I think Josh Allen this might be too much for Josh Allen to overcome. Like you lose Gabe Davis, you lose Stephon Diggs. I mean, you got Knox. Shout out to Knox. What college did he? You went to the SEC down south, right? No, or was that the other guy? I'm talking about the other tight end. Was it Knox?
Kincaid.
Oh yeah. So he went down to shout out to him. They still got James Cook. I get all that. Their defense is still top 10, 15. It's middle pack. I just think Josh Allen, they're gonna have to rely on Josh Allen to run. And I just feel like he doesn't want to do that. Don't you think? I think he wants to like stay in the pocket, because
Yeah.
A, health, and B, I want to stay in this game a little bit longer, longevity. So they're gonna expect it might be too much for Josh Allen, is what I'm saying. And I say under. I say 10 wins. I think playoffs for sure.
No, they'll
But
be a dangerous wild card team for sure. I mean,
yes,
they'll be one of your wild card teams. A
yeah,
wild card team that you don't want to play, but they'll get to the playoffs.
I agree with you on that. All right, here we go. The most overrated, most overhyped team in an AFC, probably in football, the New York Football Jets. 9.5 wins, over or under.
Crazy, the same thing. Under they get 9 wins, 9-8, but not quite the over. I feel like their schedule, they don't really have a hard schedule. It's pretty much it's pretty much like an in the middle type of ordeal situation. But yeah, don't see them winning more than 10 games. Well, more than 9 games.
Mm, well, their first game, I'm glad you mentioned that. Their first game is the San Francisco 49ers.
Okay,
Uh,
right,
and then, of
and that's
course, and then after that, yeah, I mean, you're kind of right after that. Like the Titans, the Patriots, your Broncos, and the Minnesota Vikings.
see that's what I'm saying. That's four right there.
Mm,
Four
but
right there.
guess,
They gotta get five more wins.
but guess what, you guys? I'm going under as well as my co-host. But I think they might. I think the New York Jets are going to be the worst team in football. Like, and I
Wow.
and I honestly feel like it's going to start real early. Like you see how you go on the roller coaster and it just slowly that's what the New York Jets are gonna. And it starts with their playmaker, the amazing Aaron Rodgers, who's coming off of a torn Achilles. He's
Yeah.
back. He's 100% back. They're trying to get Devontae Adams. I got a newsflash for all y'all. That ain't gonna happen. Like Aaron Rodgers, he's 40 years old. He's not Kobe Bryant. He's
Right.
not like this whole he's gonna come back and be in rare tip top form. It's gonna take him a while. It's got the vibe. This has the vibe of Brett Favre all over again when he went to the Jets. Like gone, just dead and gone. Like it took him to go to like the Minnesota Vikings, Brett Favre, to like give him like 2 more years of life. Now I'm not saying Aaron Rodgers can possibly do that, but this is looking like when Brett Favre went to the Jets. Like injury is derailed their entire season. Their entire season. I definitely see that. As for Devontae Adams going there because of Aaron Rodgers, yes, I do believe Devontae will be traded. But here's the kicker. I don't think it's to the New York Jets. I think it's to the New Orleans Saints with Derek Carr's there. That's what I think. Like, which makes even more sense in the world because that's his boy. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
and they have Chris Olivier, who I mentioned, who's good, who's really good, and they got Alvin Kamara. Why not? I think New Orleans makes better sense for Devontae to go than the New York Jets. Like to me, and I like Garrett Wilson. This hurts me because I like Garrett Wilson, the receiver for the Jets, but I just see turmoil. I see a bottom three team. I see a 3-win Jets team. And I just don't think Aaron Rodgers' health is going to hold on. Their defense is good. And I don't want to take nothing away from that stellar defense they have, but it's just too many questions with that team. And I think Rob Saleh, the coach of the Jets, I think he's fired. I think he's fired at the end of the year. I just think this is like you're going to see a down. And everybody say, oh, they won 9 games without Aaron Rodgers last year with Zach Wilson. I get it, but Zach Wilson ain't there. So who is their backup? The Jets. Like if Zach Wilson's not there anymore.
Who is their backup?
Is
Is it still Zappy? Is Zappy still there?
It's Tyron Taylor and,
Oh, that'd be fine then.
and Jordan Travis, the guy that got hurt at Florida State.
That'd be extra fine then.
Tyrod Taylor, I'm sorry. Like, why do people just think Tyrod Taylor is just like a savior? Like he's not.
Ain't nobody consider him a savior, but I mean, he's a bona fide backup.
Bona fide back. If he was a bona fide backup, he'd be starring. Okay, I'm not even gonna like.
I literally just say he's a bona fide backup. I ain't say a bona fide starter. And then here you are trying to put him in the start. No, we're not. We're not trying to say he's a starter. Are we saying that he's a good backup?
Saying he's a bona fide backup is just saying you will always be on the desk.
I mean, did you not? Wasn't he? Didn't he play the Giants last year?
Yes.
Or was it Washington?
It was the Giants. Yes.
Okay.
He was the third string. And he was the third string before what's the name? The Italian dude. They thought, oh, Tommy, he's the guy. Let's stop. Like, stop. Tyron Taylor is okay. He doesn't move the needle. The needle's just stuck in the water.
Yeah, he's not supposed to move the needle. He's supposed to keep it consistent.
And that's why I feel like if Aaron Rodgers gets hurt again, you're relying on Tyron Taylor. Sorry.
To keep the needle consistent, we ain't trying to make him push the needle further. No, we just need you to keep the needle there. Don't make the needle go down. Just keep it consistent, which he can.
this has potential to be bad, and I think it is going to get bad for the Jets. That's why I say under top 3 worst record. This is bad. Like Tyrod Taylor moving the needle. It's just going to be stuck in the water. Like it's not. He says, "Oh well." Like, all right, the Miami Dolphins 9.5 wins, over or under.
I'm gonna go over.
Yeah. Self-explanatory, yes. I mean, Tula, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, everybody is back. I mean, they had a wild card of a game, negative 20-degree weather in Kansas City. They couldn't catch that was bad. Like that was just, and I know they kind of folded at the end to put them in that position to play Kansas City in that bad cold weather, but stay out of the cold in the playoffs. Keep it in Miami. Have home field advantage. Keep everything in South Beach. They'll be fine.
Exactly.
They'll be fine. I think they might be in the potential to be best record in NFL, bearing some kind of crazy injury. I think they could get 12, 13 wins, easily.
Yeah, I got them getting 12.
Okay. We agree on that. It's just, and Tyreek Hill stop making babies, man. Just like focus on football. Focus on getting you better. He might be on number. We mentioned this last week, fantasy football. He might be my number 1 pick. If call me crazy. I know Justin Jefferson, Devontae Adams, even Christian McCaffrey, but Tyreek Hill might be my number 1 draft pick. Speaking of which, have you came up with a draft date for our draft?
Well, as soon as everybody fixes their roster, I can come up with a draft date.
I cut more than I got like 9 people on my roster. I cut a lot of people on mine.
I have to double check. I'm gonna have to send out another message to make sure everybody get their.
You said keep 12. You said keep 12, and I got 9. I cut 3 more people, so I don't like my team. I need a reboot.
That's fine. That's fine.
I don't like my team. Finally, the New England Patriots 4.5 wins, over or under.
Jesus, under.
Oh, you think the Patriots just gonna be?
I think you said that the Jets are going to be the worst team in the league. The Patriots are going to be the worst team in the league.
You're disrespecting Mayo.
That's where I'm at.
You're disrespecting. You're disrespecting Jared Mayo.
No, I'm not.
You are.
It ain't his fault. It ain't his fault. He just so happened to be the person that's coming after the guy, and you don't want to be the guy that comes after the guy. You want to be the guy that comes after the guy that comes after that guy.
But 4.5 wins, you think that's low.
Who they winning? Look at their schedule.
All right, pull it up.
Who are they beating?
They play Cincinnati first. We can easily agree that's the Seattle Seahawks.
No.
The New York Jets.
No.
The 49ers.
No.
The Dolphins.
No.
And the Texans.
No.
Oh my goodness. The Jaguars.
No.
The Jets, the Titans, and the Bears.
Okay, they may get one off the Jets. They may split the Jets.
The Titans.
The Bears, I do not see them win the Bears. They may beat the Titans. They may beat the Titans because the Titans are going to be one of the worst teams in the league also. So there's your 2 wins. There's 2 wins. And I told you they're only going to win. Yeah, they're only going to win 2.
Then after that, let's see. Rams, the Dolphins again.
No.
The Colts.
No.
The Cardinals.
No.
The Bills. And the Chargers. The Bills, Chargers, and the Bills.
No. there you go. Those are your only 2 wins. You're going to split with the Jets. So you're going to lose one against the Jets. And you're going to beat the Jets in another one. And then you're going to beat
oh my goodness.
Who's the other team? The Titans.
The Titans.
And you're going to beat the Titans. That's it. 2 wins.
Drake May, man. I think Drake May could be good. I think Drake May is going to be good. You sleeping on him? I'm just, I've heard nothing but good stuff about Drake May.
Still though, 4.5. You could give them another win. You could give them 2 more wins. You give them 4 wins. They're still under. There's no way they're winning more than four games. There's no way they're winning 4 games.
I just think their receiving core is a problem, of course, but their running backs. I mean, Ramon Stevens. Like I say over. I say 5 or 6. I say 5. I'll give them 5. I think 4 is too
I
low.
don't know who they're winning for their 5th game. I don't know who they're winning for their 5th game. I just don't see it. I don't even know who they're winning for their 3rd game.
I see it. You just, I believe in it. I believe in it. I'll go over. That's harsh, man. That's harsh. I only see 2 wins in that.
Phillips would be very happy for you. Phillips would be
thinks
very,
that
very happy that you're
he thinks-
supporting.
He thinks that they're like.
I don't know what he thinks. I don't know what he
I
thinks.
gotta
I
get
hope
his
he
rap-
has common sense.
I have to get his reaction on that. All right. The NFC East. Here we go. America's team, the Dallas Cowboys. 10.5 wins. Over or under?
I'm going with the boys this time. We're going over.
So with all the distractions, with all the Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb and Michael Parsons, contract distraction, 10 more than 10.5 wins.
Yep.
You see
more than 10 wins.
Schedule is pretty tough. Like everyone in this division. Start off with Cleveland. So that's a good first test. I mean,
Right. Should be able to win that one. Should be.
What's after there? What's after that? Pulling it up now. The Saints after that.
Another
They're on
win.
Baltimore.
Yeah, they might lose that one.
The Giants.
A win.
The Steelers.
They may lose that one.
Detroit.
They may lose that one.
The 49ers.
And see, that's a toss up. That one's a toss up. In my opinion, that one's a toss up.
Atlanta and then the Eagles.
That's a win.
The Eagles.
And they'll probably go 50-50 with the Eagles.
Houston. They got a tough schedule.
That one's a tough one too.
They play Cincinnati.
So I mean, which it's like all these tough games. I get it. No, I totally get it that they have a hard schedule, but I feel like they have the team to compete against some of these hard teams. I don't feel like they're going to lose. I don't see them losing every single tough game that they have. Do they have a tough schedule? Hell yeah, they do. But I don't see them losing like every single tough game. Like I don't see them in the same season losing against the Bengals and the Texans. Like I don't see them losing against those 2 teams in the same season. I don't see them losing against the Steelers and the 49ers in the same season. Like
something's got to give for the 49ers.
Something's going to have to give for the Cowboys. And they just got too
10.5.
much of it. Yeah, of course. Yeah. And I feel like there's a lot of luck whenever it comes to professional sports. You got to have skill and a lot of luck. And I feel like this Cowboy season might be filled with a lot of luck.
I should say under. I say under and I say to 10, 9 or 10. I just think Dak is we see with Dak when he gets under pressure, mentally and physically. Like, it's not good. Like, and he wants his contract. He needs his contract. He's basically going out there. If one bad hit happens to him, that's it. That's it. Like, he's going on a limb and saying that. Like, their running game, we don't know. Like, that's a question mark. I mean, Ezekiel Elliott coming back. What Ezekiel Elliott are we getting? Like, is it?
It's a good question.
Which that's I mean, you still got, of course, wide receiver CD Cooks. I get all that, but there's a lot of questions on this team. Defense. I know my boy coming back. Diggs is coming back for the defense. Eric Kendricks, who they added. I mean, this is going to be an interesting. Deron Bland. This is an interesting scenario the Cowboys have put themselves in, and nobody blame but Jerry Jones. So I say under, and I say about either 10 or 9. Still probably playoff team, dangerous playoff team whoever they play. But
oh yeah,
And I'm not just saying that because it's my arch nemesis, but they just got a tough schedule. They got a tough schedule. So is my team. Last but certain, the Philadelphia Eagles, same thing, 10.5 wins, over or under.
I'll also go over. We get the Eagles going over as well.
Look, I say over, but I'm really skeptical. I'm really skeptical. The Saquon Barkley experience, is it gonna work? Is it gonna work, man? I
Yeah,
don't know. I don't know. Like, that's the biggest question mark. Is the Saquon Barkley experience gonna work? And so
I feel like he will. I feel like he has a lot to prove. Once again, just kind of similar how like we talked about the WNBA and Team USA, kind of like get back beef. This is Saquon Barkley's get back,
yeah.
especially the fact that he gets to play the Giants twice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Interesting. AJ Brown, he's not gonna get the reception. He's not gonna get his yards like he used to. Is he okay with that? Is he cool with that? Devontae Smith, same thing. Jalen Hurts, just stop with the tush push. Like, this probably, us getting Saquon probably ends the tush push. Say that right now. Like, it's got to end the tush push getting Saquon because he's taking too many hits, and they're gonna probably ban it anyway. So the tush push is killing the NFL. No, stop it.
If
Like,
they would have banned it, they would have banned it. I don't see them banning the tush push now. They should have did it a long time ago if that was what they wanted to do.
and like you said, the same schedule the Cowboys are playing. They played in Sao Pablo against Green Bay Packers, a fire first game. That's a
for
test.
sure.
That's a test right there. Opening night, September 6th. Like, can't wait for that. After that, Atlanta, New Orleans, Tampa Bay. We'll see. Cleveland. Of course, the Giants game, week 7 at New York. They did that right to have it at New York first game. I can't wait for that. So I say over as well. I say about 11 or 12. 11, 12 wins. It should be fully healthy, and I shouldn't have to stress over a dumb bet with you ever again. They can ever get more than 11 wins. I should never have to do that again in my life. So I definitely say over. The New York Football Giants, 6.5 wins, over or under.
Go under.
Don't trust Danny Dimes, huh?
No, I mean, I don't trust Danny Dimes, and you just lost one of your best running backs.
I mean,
what do you expect for me to believe? Like, no.
You don't believe in the combination of Malik Dabber. I like Malik Dabber. I think he might be close to being Rookie of the Year. Not over Marvin Harrison Jr., but receiving wise, he's good. He's good. I mean,
I get it.
Talent. He's got talent.
I mean, of course, yeah. Not saying that he won't have anyone to throw to, but I just don't have any trust in the New York Football Giants.
They got Devin Singletary. The defense is still legit, sort of. I mean,
sort of.
Dexter Lawrence.
You sound a little questionable yourself over there.
No,
trying to talk yourself.
No, I mean they're front four.
Where you got these Giants at?
I say over. I think they're gonna give a fight. Like, I mean, I say 7 or 8 wins. Like, they're just a tough out.
Heck no.
They're gonna be a tough out, man. The Giants are gonna be a tough out. And I just their defense is still there. The front four is still there. We gotta see offensively. Of course, Danny Dimes. Everything's on Danny Dimes. Like, he has to deliver. He has to deliver the goods. And maybe we'll see what life is like without Saquon. I love their coach. I love him. Like, if I had a coach like him instead of Nick Sirianni, I feel more confident in us more than anything. I mean, I would. Nick Sirianni is definitely one of those wishy-washy coaches. I don't like his style. Like, I think he's all hoorah, but he's not really like the Giants coach. Like, that guy, I would fight over a wall for him. I would. Like, they got a good culture around there. I say 7 or 8 wins. Like, no doubt in my mind. Isaiah Simmons, they got a good team. I'm just gonna,
we'll see with them.
But we don't know about their offense. But we don't know about their offense. Of course, I get it.
Right.
That's the biggest elephant in the room. And finally, the Washington Commodores, aka the Commanders, 6.5 wins. Keep it simple under. I'm not even going to
I was
entertain
about to
this.
say under.
I'm gonna
Another
keep it
one of
simple.
them bottom dweller teams.
We need to check and see what insurance Jalen Dan his insurance is because he's gonna get hit a lot. Like
I think he'll be all right. I don't think he'll be hit too often. He's gonna make love with the ground every
every
week,
other
but
play.
not as often as like a Joe Burrow. He ain't gonna be suffering like that. I'll tell you that right now.
Jalen Dan, he's gonna get but you got Austin Eckler. Maybe they'll easing it up a little
That's what
bit.
I'm saying. I don't see Jalen, putting in as much work as Joe Burrow had to do with a crappy O line.
Now you look at the offense for Washington. Terry McLaurin, who I wish he was on another team. Jamison Crowder, like because they don't underuse him. He's just not valued the way he should be. Terry McLaurin. He's just not. Like he needs to be on a contending team. That's my wish for him. Oh my God, they got Zach Ertz. Great. Which makes me even more why do like the guys that I like always gotta go to the opposite team? Like I hate this. Like
they got some points to prove.
God, I hate this. Like Brian Robertson Jr. I wish he was on our team, like the second guy to Saquon. Because all he does is give touchdowns. Like, that's it. Like, it's on the 3-yard line. Brian Robinson, that's what pissed me off more than anything, like last year in fantasy football. They would give Antonio Gibson, okay, you go like 70 yards, Antonio Gibson, and then Brian Robinson's going to get like 10 yards. His stat line would be like four carries, 5 yards, but like 3 touchdowns. Like, you're taking all my man's touchdowns. Like he knows how to get to the end zone. He knows how to get a touchdown.
That's why you gotta have a handicap. You gotta have both running backs so you can collect all those points.
So is Eckler gonna feel some type of way that Brian Robinson takes his touchdowns, or will he be like, okay, go ahead, take my touchdowns? Like,
I don't think he'll feel some type of way because I think Austin's still going to get his because he the type of person that if he's close to the goal line, he's finishing that drive. Like
he probably tell Robinson, back off, get back on the sideline, stay up.
That and listen, if he's getting the ball at the 35-yard line, more than likely he's getting paid. If he's getting the ball at the 20-yard line, more than likely he's going to finish that drive to where he's like, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna get my touchdown because I'm gonna end this drive right now.
I got you. Okay, so quickly, best player in the division. Start back in the AFC East. Who you got?
I'm gonna go. I'll go Tyreek Hill.
It's a safe answer. I got Josh Allen. In order for the Bills to even do anything, he's got to be the best player, without a doubt. He's got to be MVP form. Josh Allen again. So I say Josh Allen, but Tyreek, it's Tyreek Hill. So I give you that. NFC East best player.
Jalen
Hurts.
Yeah.
Woo. Yeah. Yes. I was fighting with Saquon, but I say Jalen Hurts as well. He has to be back. He has to. All those interceptions he threw last year, that's got to go away.
No, I think he's going to be able to wipe that out his head and focus on this year. I think this year is going to be a much, much better year than last year for Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, because that was it cost me my fantasy. I feel like it cost me a lot of wins. Jalen Hurts' play the last 4 or 5 games of the season. That just killed it. X factor in the division, AFC East.
Aaron.
Oh, that's crazy that you at 40 years old, he's your X factor.
Yeah, he's my. But is he not crazy. Though? Is he not though? Is he not though? We don't know. We don't know what the potential of these New York Jets can be. Because last year he didn't even finish the drive. So it's just like there's so much left in the air with Aaron Rodgers and how this Jet organization can actually, I guess, succeed. Because we don't know the heights that they can get to. And I mean, if it's not Ron, then of course it's going to be Josh Allen as the X factor. Because I mean, he's almost in the same boat as well, except for he wasn't taken away after the first drive of the season. He finished the season, but now he doesn't have Diggs. He's really just kind of working on his own now. So it's just like if these Buffalo Bills are going to be who they are, Josh Allen is that X factor. Just like if these New York Giants are going to be who they are, Aaron Rodgers is that X factor.
For me, it's Tua. Tua, you got paid. It's time to show it now. Like
not yet. He's working on.
Oh, well, he's working on. I'm sorry, but he's working on he's working on the contract. So if you want to work on that contract and get paid like Trevor Lawrence and all of them, you need to ball out. You need to not just do it for like 13 weeks. It's the entire 18. 17 games. Sorry, 17 games. It needs to be the entire season playoffs. Like the Miami Dolphins need to get to at least the AFC Championship game in order just to not be a failure season. In order for this not to be a failure season. So
yeah,
I say Tula. Best coach in the division.
Wait, are we doing?
I'm sorry.
X Factor East.
Yeah, I'm
NFC
sorry.
East X. Okay.
I'm sorry.
I guess my X Factor in the NFC East is going to be. It's going to probably be Dakota Reigns.
Same thing. This self-explanatory. You're fighting for a contract. It's self-explanatory.
Exactly.
You can really say you can really put CD Lamb and Micah, all three of them. You really could
True.
Because they're all fighting for a contract, all three of them. So I say three-way tie those three. Hell,
then I mean, I also have Saquon Barkley as my X factor too, for obvious reasons that we already stated.
Right. Okay. Now, best coach in the division, AFC East.
I guess I do Sean McDermott. I guess.
Oh, not the wizard from Miami, not Mr. He's so goofy and uncoordinated, but he's still a good coach. Like,
yeah,
Mike McDaniels. Like
I mean, I'm cool with Mike, but it's just like
Sean needs Bruce on to me this year. Before I say that,
if Sean can deliver these Buffalo Bills to the playoffs, despite well, I don't know. Well, if Sean can win the division, then yeah, he'll definitely, without a doubt, be the best coach in the division. But I feel like even if Sean can get his Buffalo Bills to the playoffs as a wild card team, I still feel like they're still saying a lot, despite who you done lost and what you guys are going through.
I understand. Yeah, I'll go with Mike McDaniels. I think I fell in love with him after Hard Knocks though. Even more. I was like, okay, he's goofy and uncoordinated, but I get his style. I get it. He knows the game. He knows the game. I mean, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. He knows. He's smart. And that's what you need in this type of system. You need somebody that's smart and outthink just plays that you would never think of, like Andy Reid. So I think Mike McDaniels, I would say he's the best coach in the division. NFC East. Mine is Brian Dabo. I know you're gonna I was gonna say Nick Sirianni. No, I'm going Brian Dabo. That boy, that man is a good coach, and you just feel it in him. Like I know the Giants may not be great, but he's a good coach. Like I trust him more than I trust any other coach in the division, bar none. Like give me Brian.
I can respect that. I get that. I was stuck between Brian and Nick. I don't know. I feel like it's a toss up between them two. If anything, I feel like Nick has probably has done more. I guess you could say has offered more to the table regarding what he's already done and what he can possibly get done with the Eagles this year. So I guess I'm leaning towards more on Nick regarding this, but I mean Brian's not a bad option either.
Now Dan Quinn is sneaky too. Dan Quinn is sneaky. Sneaky.
I don't know. Dan Quinn kind of turned me off after that Super Bowl. So I'm just like,
Yeah.
eh.
We're not gonna mention our Cowboys coach. We're not
Heck
gonna mention
no.
Mike McCarthy.
No.
Woo! Hot seat is warming up.
They were supposed to win that playoff game last year. If they would have won that
Ugh.
playoff game last year, maybe I probably would have put them on the list. Maybe. But the fact that they did not win that playoff game last year and they lost the way they lost, no.
He's hanging on to that championship in Green Bay like it's like the last playbook. Like
yes, he is.
like
Yes, he is.
he's hanging on to that thing for dear life. So, the best rookie in the division, NFC East. I mean AFC East. Sorry, AFC East.
I'm going to Chop Robertson, edge Miami,
Mm-hmm.
edge linebacker.
He's solid. He's good. Good pick. Drake May. I mean, there's just you're getting all the reps. There's just I don't feel like there's nobody else that can compete with you to get in the reps, but you're getting the reps and you're gonna get they could be, I'm telling you, 5 or 6 wins like will be a jump start like for him.
See,
I see it.
you got putting in a lot of wagers on this North Carolina product.
He needs to stop the you know, my boy Sam Hall, like fight that stereotype and be your own man. Because I know the North Carolina Mr. Trubisky, I know. The North Carolina quarterback.
You keep going back. You keep going back.
These North Carolina quarterbacks have not put up good product. I get all that. But like Drake May, he's his body he's so much bigger than those two anyway. Muscle wise, big, he's just bigger. Why not? Like
I have to see it to believe it on that one.
Why not? I like Drake May. I think he's gonna do nice things for New England in the future. Not now. Give it 2 or 3 years. Like 2 or 3 years. NFC East rookie.
Well, since you got Drake on the AFC, I'm gonna take Jaden Daniels in the NFC.
Good luck. Well, he's just his height, man. It's just drawing me like his height. No, like
they built a team around him. He got weapons. He got multiple weapons.
He does. He does. McLaurin. He does.
So
Austin Eckler.
It's on him. It's on him to get it done.
And Dan Quinn, maybe he'll draw something up that won't allow him to get so many hits as a rookie quarterback, you know.
Yeah.
He might be right on that. I'm contemplating between Malik Dabbers and Mitchell, the cornerback the Eagles got from Toledo. Well, I feel like it was a steal. The Eagles got him at a steal, boy. That was nice. That was a nice pickup. I'm gonna go Malik Dabbers though. I think just his resume alone is just up there. Like what he did at LSU and what he's able to do. If he could turn Danny Dimes into top 15 at least. I mean, I think the Giants could be that scary team. Like, I don't think the Cowboys got too many distractions. The Giants ain't got nothing. They got a hell of a coach, like I keep telling you guys, keep telling everybody. Like, the Giants are a team I'm worried about more than anything. And so Malik Dabbers is that guy because Kenny Golladay, no. Darren Waller, no. Like, he could be that guy. He could be Marvin Harrison. I think Marvin Harrison is rookie of the year, but Malik Dabbers is like right there. I feel like he could give Marvin Harrison Jr. a run for their money. And finally, team to win the division in the AFC East would be.
I'm gonna go with the Dolphins on this one.
Yeah, my safe answer is Miami. They can get to the AFC Championship game against Kansas City.
They need to.
Or Houston. You know, it's going to be so competitive, the AFC. Like, so competitive. Like,
no, then the AFC players are going to be super fun.
Houston, Kansas City, Miami. Cincinnati, Cleveland, Cincinnati,
Pittsburgh.
Cleveland.
We can't forget about Pittsburgh.
Oh, we're gonna get to them in the next episode. We're gonna that's I keep going back and forth who I think the AFC North is gonna. It's just so man. We can really have 4 teams in the whole division get to the playoffs. You really could. Like you could talk yourself into doing that. So NFC East.
I'm gonna do it. Let's go Dallas.
Oh no. You pulled the okie doke on me. You pulled the okie doke.
The whole okie doke.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm going with the Cowboys.
And
there's a lot riding into this year. There's a lot riding into this year, and I think it's really a now or never type of ordeal.
Wow.
So I'm going Dallas because this is the breaking point. In my opinion, this is the breaking point. If they don't do anything this year, for some odd reason, I feel like the trajectory, the future of this team is going to be so different for the next 3-5 years. They have to win this division this year. Not only have to win, but they need to make it to the NFC Championship game.
You're putting a lot of pressure on these boys, man. You're putting a lot of pressure on them.
They did it themselves. They had amples and amples of other opportunities. I mean, they had better teams than they had now. They had way better teams
last year. It was really
last year. 3 years ago, bro, they had hell of a teams that should have went far, but they didn't.
You're not just saying it because it's my team, right? You're not just okay.
No, I'm not saying I'm being dead ass. It's just like, bro, these Cowboys, they've always had that quote unquote potential squad. They just always crap the bed.
Every time. You're right. So you think the Eagles get to the wild card? They get a wild card spot?
Yeah, there'll be a wild card team. There'll be a wild card you do not want to play at all. But yeah, how I have it broken down, I have the Cowboys as division winners and the Eagles being the top wild card team.
Well, of course, Michael. He gave me the okie doke. He gave me the okie doke on that. I got the Eagles winning the division. I think the Cowboys are going to fall third. I think the Giants. No.
Wow.
I think the Giants going to have a better record than the Cowboys.
Don't do that.
I think the Giants have
Don't do that. See, I didn't even do it. See, now you done took it a whole another step further than I did. That's borderline disrespectful.
It's not disrespectful. It's too much pressure.
I'm not even a Cowboy fan. That's borderline. I'm telling Tovey on you.
Go ahead. We've had this conversation. I think the Giants have a better record than the Cowboys. I think we just got one. I think the Eagles get the division, and that's it. There's no wild card. Like, I just think the Cowboys got too much, and it's going to be Mike McCarthy, Jerry Jones, CD, like all of them have like a come to Jesus moment, and they figure out what the direction of the team is for next year and the year after. Like, because it's just going on.
Yeah, one of them got to go.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's
one of them, like I said, that's why I said the trajectory of the team will be so different for the next following years. That's why they have to hit on it now.
It's just too much. It's like if they answered the Dak or Micah or CeeDee Lamb thing, then maybe I could see they get a wild card. But it's like no, like they need to have that resolved. If they had this resolved during this whole, it changes. Like my standings and all that, it changes. But as of right now, we're talking July 23rd, 2024. No, I think the Cowboys finished third. I just. My honest opinion, I just think they just got too much demons in their heads. Like, too much. Like, being disrespectful. Yeah, get Toby. I tried to get Toby on here. And I told him the same exact thing I just said to everybody. And I'm going to say it again. The Dallas Cowboys getting their own way. There's nobody else.
I mean, that's for sure. That's not a lie. The lie is putting the New York Football Giants above them. That's just
y'all are sleeping.
Blasphemy.
Y'all are sleeping on the Giants, and Brian Daboll is a good coach. Like he is gonna. I'm telling you, I'm scared of the Giants. Like I'm scared. Like I'm petrified. Like I'm telling y'all, 8 or 9 wins, and I'm not. They could actually get to. They could. The NFC, like when you think about the Eagles, you think about the 49ers. Who would you put? 49ers, Eagles, like it's out there. It's we don't know. It's just put like we don't know. Like except the 49ers. We know 49ers probably get like 13, 14 wins. Outside of that, we don't know. NFC is just too wide open.
That's true. We'll have to see how it all falls down.
Yeah, we will see. Whew. All right, you guys. That will conclude this jam-packed episodes of Throw It Down Big Fella Podcast. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel at Throw It Down Big Fella. Follow us on Instagram at Throw It Down Big Fella Pod. Enjoy the Olympics, you guys. This is a 2-week adventure. We'll keep you guys updated. That's a good. That was you sound just like the NBC folks.
I mean, I was in band for like years and years and years. It
That
would be
was
a
our sound?
travesty. No. It would be a travesty if I didn't know the Olympic theme song. Who doesn't know the Olympic theme song?
Who doesn't? Oh, speaking of which, man, that girl that did the national anthem at the home run derby, please just do us a favor and never sing again. Like, even if
Not
you're
that
sober.
far. You ain't gotta go that far.
Even if you're sober.
Listen.
No.
Give the girl a break. People make mistakes, okay?
I was drunk.
People make mistakes. Let her be great. She was a Grammy. She's been nominated for like 4 Grammys or whatever the hell. So I mean, listen, she ain't trash.
All I know is
she ain't just hot garbage. But yeah, that night she was hot garbage. But come on, she was drunk.
All I know is Roseanne and Carl Lewis are thanking God that she got this top spot now. And Fergie. All of them are just thanking God that this woman took their spot. Like, thank you, whoever your name is. Like, shout you out. Like,
yeah.
But never perform again. But never perform live again. like
she needs another shot. Someone has to invite her to do the national anthem. I don't know where. I don't know when. Maybe at a wrestling event.
NXT. There you go.
She could do the national anthem in NXT.
Memphis Wrestling. There you go.
Oh my Lord.
Get on the phone. Like, get her agent on the phone. Sorry. But you was dead wrong. You should have went to somebody and said, you know what? I'm a little intoxicated. Can't really
listen. She probably pulled it off before. She was like, I've been drunk before. It shouldn't be too big of a deal.
Yeah, at my local bars down in Texas or wherever I'm from. I thought I could get away with it. I'm a white girl. No. Like, everybody's watching this. Even though it's baseball and it's home run derby, we're still watching. Girl,
no, because this is the only thing that's on.
Because outside the game, I'm sure nobody saw the game. I saw the game. Nobody else really cared about the All-Star game. It was just her national anthem performance. So, that was bad. Carl Lewis is like, thank God. Like,
Lord.
Kids, red glare. Uh-oh. Great. I'm telling you, that's like the greatest thing I've ever heard in my life. Like, that was fun. All right, you guys, we will check back with you again next time. For my co-host Darren, I am Greg. We'll see you next time. Until then, peace out.
Skis.
Throw it down, big man.